Hi, good evening, everyone. Hello, community. This is Jacqueline Kabah Harrison. I am your host of this Realizing Your Potential Facebook group, where the title of it is Having the Courage to Be Me, Unapologetically. At any rate, I just kind of wanted to pop in real quick and just to say a couple of things. One, I just recently changed the structure of the group a little bit. Basically, what I try to do is I center it around a few different topics, which is either involving self-esteem building, purposefulness, or what inspires you, and accountability. And the way I have it set up is on Sundays, I will actually set the focus of the week. This week, the focus was the main header was self-esteem, and up underneath that, it was unhealthy relationships. And I came to you and I did a brief video Sunday evening, and then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to be posting different tidbits underneath that topic. So I posted Monday and I posted yesterday, which was Wednesday. And then I'll post a wrap up tomorrow, which is Friday. Wednesdays is going to be like a share your story type of day. So feel free to pop in, talk a little bit about your business, talk about you, anything you want to share with us about yourself, maybe a little interesting tidbit about yourself. That would be great. Pop in and do that on Wednesdays. And Saturdays is going to be like a promo day where you can, again, pop in, tell us a little bit about yourself, talk about your business, your company, just let us know who you are and what you're about. So again, that is going to be on Sundays. I'm going to announce the focus of the week. I'll post on it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And please feel free to pop in there and post, whatever your feedback is about the identified topic for the week. And then on Wednesdays and Saturdays, those are going to be like kind of talk a little bit about yourself or your promo, your business. That's going to be on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And what else? And then Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I'm going to actually send out a post that's going to tell you what the topic is for those particular days. Okay. So just look for that. So I'm structuring it just a little bit differently so that every day of the week will have, either a focus for the week or either a focus for that day. And again, on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, we'll have a focus just for that day. And then on Sunday, I'll announce the focus for the week. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions or maybe I'm not as, maybe it didn't come out the right way, just pop me a question in the comments and I'll answer it. Today, the topic of the day was accountability, and accountability is on Thursdays. And I know I posted a couple of things earlier about it, but I just kind of wanted to just do a brief video about it. For me, when I think of accountability, I think of two things. One is, how do you know if you're making progress to meet your goals or to meet whatever that end point is, if you don't actually have an idea of what that looks like, meaning you don't have a deadline set or you don't have milestones that you want to hit. Like if you have a goal, let's say you want to complete, a particular project, and you say, I'm going to give myself to the end of the year, the end of 2017 to get this project completed. And then so you have to know what that end goal looks like and whatever your milestones are. Have your milestones listed out. Okay, by the end of August, I want to have this completed. This is exactly what I want to have completed. And this is what it's going to look like. How will I know if I've achieved that particular milestone by the end of August? Then you have another one, let's just say for the end of September. And they're all leading up to that one main goal. Let's say the end of September, I want to do X. And this is what it looks like. So this is what I want to have achieved by the end of September. This is what I want it to look like. This is my target date. And this is the end result. So that way you have, I guess you can call them like maybe different milestones, if that's a good word for you, or maybe a checkpoint, different checkpoints, and all of these different checkpoints are going to, again, lead to the end goal, but they're all different little tasks or different milestones or different checkpoints that you're going to hit along that way. So that's part of what I mean when I say accountability, because otherwise it's just going to be like a dangling dream or a dangling goal. You know what I mean? That's just like saying, okay, I want to be, and this is very vague, but I'm just doing this to prove a point. I want to be rich. Okay, well, when do you want to be rich by? Is that next year or is that in 5 years? What does that look like for you? How are you going to define that? And what are the milestones leading up to that? Like maybe in 6 months, I want to be here. I want to have X amount of money. I want to have done X amount of this and that and third. Within a year, I want to be doing this. I should be here. I should be meeting this particular milestone. That's what I mean when I say accountability. Second piece that I like to talk about that I think is extremely important is that you have to accept ownership, and I know that there are individuals out there who contribute their success or their failures to other people and other things. And if you do that, that means you're not accepting internal responsibility for the particular situation or the occurrence or the way something is in your life. And as simple as it may sound, but that's a major component. If you don't actually see yourself as the game changer or the person responsible for that particular situation, then how can you see yourself as responsible for getting out of that situation or changing that situation or improving that situation? You feel me? So that's what I mean that's a big part of accountability in terms of actually accepting responsibility. Accepting responsibility. If you accept responsibility for wanting to change a particular situation in your life, that's like the first step, is you have to accept responsibility. After you accept responsibility as it being yours, then at that point you can make a decision about what needs to happen in order to, oh, hi, Uncle. Oh, okay. I know I'm getting started a little bit late tonight, right? I know, you know me. But I wanted to make sure that I got in there and did this video. At any rate, hope Roz is doing okay. I know she said her back was kind of bothering her. I hope she's doing much better. So again, that's two things. One, I talked about hitting those different milestones and what are those different checkpoints. What are those different checkpoints along the way that you want to make sure that you hit? That way you can assess your progress, know if you're on point, if you're on target, what needs to be changed, what needs to be modified to make sure that you do hit that end point. And number two is the actual internalization of responsibility, meaning you actually accept responsibility, that the responsibility is not on someone else. Because if the responsibility is on someone else, then at that point, you're waiting on that individual or entity, if you will, to make a change in your situation. Okay? But if you accept responsibility for it, then that means, you know what, today is a new day. I'm going to accept responsibility, and I don't like this situation, and I'm going to change it. And I'm going to do what I have to do in order to make it happen, or to create the life you desire. All right, so that's my little tidbit for the night. I'm getting ready to change into my workout clothes. It's elliptical time. So everyone have a wonderful evening. And tomorrow is Friday, TGIF. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in the group. Again, this is the Realizing Your Potential Facebook group. If you have not joined and you just catching this video, please join. Just look up Realizing Your Potential and please join us. Okay. Again, this is a group that is committed for women that are committed to creating the life that they desire and will not stop until they achieve it. All right. So again, I'm Jacqueline Kabah Harrison. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk with you tomorrow probably. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.